Right, here we go. So, if I repeat the same section again, I am sorry, but good morning, good afternoon and good evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the crazy poppy lady, and as you could probably guess, my brain's not working. I can't remember how many buttons I had to push and where I had to push them. It took me a bit longer than normal. It really does prove that I haven't been around for a little bit. Oh dear, what am I like, eh? Right, so let's get in with a quick hello to everybody. If you could do me a favour, I'll try not to say this too much. If you could hit that thumbs up, that would be really appreciative. Hopefully then it will give YouTube a bit of a kick up the bottom, so it notifies some other crazies that I'm live this evening, because of course I haven't done it for so long. Right, also before we start today, I've got a coupon code. That is capital letters gift. That will give you 10% off all patterns over on Ravelry. But be warned, because I'm also running multiple, so I'm just trying to find the list. Multiple little vouchers and stuff over there at the moment. So if you chose, when you went over to the shop you decided you actually liked either the Cheeky Monkey hat and poncho set, which I'll show you in a minute, the Biddy Baby hat and blanket set, or the Pops a Baby hat and blanket, I would suggest that you purchase those separately outside of using the 10% off coupon code, because you actually save more money if you buy those as a set normally. Okay, you'd be saving like £1 between the two patterns, whereas 10%, the 10% coupon overrides all the other and discounts. I tried it earlier, so I know. And I was like, no, I was hoping you could get the 50% off of the hat and then more of a discount, but it wouldn't let me play that one. So that is, of course, 10% off of the other or all Ravelry patterns. If you use the discount code GIFT, that is all capital letters, and I've got that pinned at the top so you can see it, and it's also written in the description box of this video in case you want to just copy and paste it. Okay, so let's have a quick nose at who's in chat. We've got our cheeky Knitting Purple. She was in really early today. She was waiting, tapping her fingers, waiting for me. And she said, good evening. And I reply with, good morning, Purple. Purple then says, I'm in the UK. It's evening. I should know this. We're in the same country. I am having a bit of a oops but moment. And then Purple says that she is working on her crocodile stitch square. She is on row 14 now. That's brilliant, Purple. Before you get to the end of that one though, I don't know if I've put it in the description box, and check it up against one of your other squares. You may not need that last row of crocodile stitch, okay, because it may be a little bit too big, but that will depend on your tension, okay, and what numbers you're using and things like that, whether you've stuck with what I've said verbally on video, or you've checked the description box in case there's a verbal muck up, or if you're running for it and you've just decided to do your own thing. I'll leave you to it if that's the case. But yeah, always check the description box. Where are we gone? Kathy's in the house. So she says hi, she's here, but they're expecting company, so she may disappear. Thank you for popping in, darling. I really thought you'd be exhausted, because you're a busy bee at the moment. I'll let you tell everybody in chat if you want to share. Jen Reeves is in. She's saying hey there, Poppy. Deanne's in. Hello, darling. She's saying hi, Poppy. And Sabrina's in. Hello, Angela and everyone. Katrina's yippee, Poppy's back. Oh bless. Laura's sneaked in and she's saying hello. And then we got our cheeky Sarah with a hello, and Sabrina's saying hello to Sarah. So what are you girls up to at the moment? Are you creating and just listening along, or are you going to be typing lots and keeping me company? So I've got something to talk about, because my brain's on shutdown. This is really bad. Plan to do a live and then haven't got the foggiest what I'm going to talk about, apart from of course the normal, which is pretty much a repeat of whips and bits and all that. But for anyone that doesn't watch the whips and bits, I'll talk about the stuff in the background in a minute. So Deanne is saying it's good to see you. It's been a while. And and Sarah saying hi Sabrina, sweetheart. How are you doing? Right. Yes, it has been quite a while for me and the lives. I have long COVID, which I've spoken about before. And when we had the high temperatures, it made my breathing a lot harder. As you may or may not notice, sometimes I will shut up for a bit and I will breathe instead of talk. Or I'm taking super big gulps of air just so I can say what I want to say before I forget it. But yeah, because of the temperature and the heat, that was one reason why I wasn't doing lives. And the other reason is because we've got family things going on at the moment. And that was taking my energy away from crochet and everything else. So I had nothing really to speak about, which was why also the Sunday lives were so short. And there wasn't a lot of not like half decent content on the channel, was because it was family orientated and everything was stuff was going on which I'm not discussing properly, but just know it's on the up. So hence the happy smiley face and the fact that you lot are going to get bombarded this week with videos. So there we go. What else have we got? Samantha's in. Welcome in, darling. Oh, so Sarah's crocheting granny squares to make her mum and dad a cardigan and waistcoat. Are they going to be matching? Are you doing matching granny granddad stuff? That'll be so cool. Samantha's saying hello to you, Sarah, just in case you hadn't spotted it. Oh yeah, cheers, Purple. I'm not calling him in yet. He's going to climb all over the table and be awkward. Purple's saying, where's the star of the show, our beautiful Liam? Oh, he was barking just before I went on. He ran outside, started proper creating. And I'd already said to hubby, I'm going live in 3 minutes. You can deal with the dog. And all I hear is a whistle from his room going, come on. And I'm like, get up. Go get your dog. And keep him quiet, please. So yeah, that was Liam about 30 seconds before I came on, if that. But he will probably headbutt his way in, because we've got doors that have got like an emergency latch on. So if you push it too hard, it will just open. And he's learnt that if he headbutts it, he can get in. He doesn't have to headbutt it hard. It's not like he's going to give him a brain injury. It is literally a gentle push. It's rubbish. I can't lock the thing. You can't close it properly. The carpet's too high, or the door's dropped or whatever, but you can't close it, so he's pretty much just got to headbutt it. Deanne saying she'd been away a while. She didn't know I had long COVID. I'm sorry to hear. It's perfectly fine, darling. When I actually had COVID, I didn't put it out on the channel. I didn't say about it on the channel because I didn't want to bring the channel down, especially during the rough time. So I faked being well, which took a toll. But now this has been ongoing for about a year, so I've got treatment now, or I've just finished some. Yeah, just finished some treatment, and I've got to booking for some other stuff. But most of it's online, and doctors don't know what to really do and what to suggest. For most of us, it's just a case of have some spoons. Imagine that's your energy, and when you've used it up, go to sleep. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. The spoon theory. I really didn't explain that very well at all in the slightest. Oh, bless Laura. Yeah, Laura's saying that her other half is saying hello to Liam. Liam's mum. Hello, John. Laura actually doesn't live too far away from me, so she gets to see Liam quite regularly. She's got this bucket she sticks outside the front of the house, and if we walk past, he has to try and empty it by drinking it. So he spends 10 minutes lapping up water and then blowing bubbles in it in the hope that it will disappear. Hasn't managed to drink to the bottom of it yet, but it is like a 5-gallon, I think. Or yeah, but basically it's a big bucket. And Sarah's saying hi to Samantha. Jen saying hi to Samantha. Sabrina says, nearly purple. Where are we? Glad you received my package and enjoyed it all. I did go shopping especially for you. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. I have to have a nose at that. I don't mind watching other people open your packages, but they scare me when they come through my door, girl. And Vita, welcome in, darling. She's saying hi, Poppy, and hi, chat friends. Lisa's Crochet is in. She's saying good afternoon to everybody. Okay, and our Sarah had one of her messages has been hidden. Okay, you can have that one. I'll be nice to you. Oh no, pants! I pushed the wrong button. Can I redo it? I go to channel replace pinned message. No, don't do that. I can't. I am so sorry. I'll make up for it that way though. Right, Sarah's message actually read. Oh, I can't even read it now. But she got a competition over on her channel. It's a really cool one. So go have a nose later, gang. Spring is in with Angela. Hi, Spring, says Sarah. Hello, by the way. And Spring, and he's going backwards and forwards. Katrina is saying live chats are fun. This one goes back crazy. You wait. My brain just shuts down. I start talking dribble, but everyone seems to find it funny, so that's the main thing, isn't it? What have we got? Everybody is saying hello to everybody else. Right, so for the new girls that have just come in, if you could hit that thumb, I hate saying this, but if you could hit that thumb, that would be a really appreciative. I'd love it. It would be nice to get over. I think my maximum's been about 20, so it would be really nice to get over that, but we'll just have to wait and see. At the moment it says we've got 14 of you in chat. Cool, that's not bad. Right, Sarah, your message about your competition, I went to let the message through because they blocked it for viewing. I went to click OK, but it didn't. I clicked the wrong one, so it's knocked it off. But it's okay because I've been nice to you. You got a blue dress now. So sorry, you've been here so long. So if you want to pop it back up again, you can, darling. I've still got it set for no links though, because then that stops those annoying people. And I've also got the chat set to subscribers only. So if you've tried putting in a message and it hasn't come through up onto the chat, that is because you're not a channel subscriber. It's a cheeky way for you guys to double check basically whether you are subscribed or not. If your message doesn't come through, that means the bots have kicked you out. So quickly hit the bell and all that, and then you'll be good to go again. Oh, sorry, hit the subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, so let me see what else we chat about. I can see most of them. I also did not have it on live chat, so I'm just gonna quickly run through and double check. But yeah, as I said, there was that one that I hid by mistake after it had already pre-hid it when I went to fix it. Sarah, right, spring. Hi everyone. Yeah, giving her a spanner, watch out. Oh, you threatening toe rag. Pod, welcome in, my darling. Okay, so Pod is a cheeky yarn dyer who is just up the road to me. And yeah, he told, that's a chap, by the way. His missus might be online as well. I'm not too sure who's on the Pod account tonight. But basically, Pod dyes some absolutely stunning yarns. I will show them to you at some point. I'm trying to tie them down so that I can go and raid their place, pop on a mask, pop on gloves and walk around taking, like, so that hopefully maybe they'll show you the yarn, because of course it's wool and wool mixes and I'm allergic to all that. But I told him what I was going to be doing about dyeing cotton, which is a video that is out tomorrow on the channel. And Pop was like, go on, give it a go. Go on, give it a go. And so I did. So he's got to wait now till tomorrow to see how disastrous that video is. So where we gone? So Pod is saying hi. Pod's absolutely lovely, by the way, gang. Deanne is in. She's saying hello to everybody in chat. Sarah said she didn't put a link. So was it just the one about your competition that's gone missing? Because if that's the case, as I said, that was me that deleted it by mistake. And I'm sorry. You've now got a hammer. You could bash me, but you'll have to do that another day. Here we go. Hi, Jen. Okay, so Sabrina's talking French again. Kath's talking French back. I'm just skipping them. I'm not giving it an attempt. My brain definitely isn't in it today for that. Alright, there we go. So Sarah was saying there is the one. This is pretty much similar to the message I deleted. And Sarah is saying that this is Crafty Moo, by the way. Is saying there is a giveaway over on her channel. Lots of yarn to be won. Woo woo woo. So yeah, we'll have to have a nose at that one later. Okay, so we still got those guys speaking French. Ah, sweet Pod. So Pod is saying ha ha, it's just him. But Vicky, which is his gorgeous wife, has said that Vicky might be joining later. There we go. I will finish that comment off. Oh, right. Okay, Sarah. It didn't go missing your end. Okay, it just went missing mine. But it's alright. You've redone it now. Thank you, darling. Okie dokie, Sabrina. Right, Sabrina's off to have her dinner because, of course, it's dinner time for her, which is about normal, actually, for our lives, isn't it? So she's off to have dinner, but she's going to carry on watching. And then I think she'll be sneaking off to watch a film with her boy after they finish dinner. And have a go, Joe is in. She says, hello, Ange. Made it after doing the dishes. Ah, I can read this one, Kath. Bon appetit, Sabrina. There we go. That is it. I'm not doing the next one. I just recognised that one as one of the food shops up the road. Yeah, so everybody is saying bon appetit. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, right. So what can we chat about? What can we chat about without spoiling too much this week? If you've been over on the YouTube, Facebook page, even, or you have read the where are we? I can't even think of it. My YouTube page, the written one. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you've seen either of these posts then and you've read them, I'm about to tell you what you already know. But this week it is a busy week here on the YouTube channel. It's going to be a bit of a content overload because basically it's my week. It's my birthday on the weekend, so I'm going to have a bit of fun with this week. Bombard you with a few videos, more than what I would normally do. And I'll tell you what, tomorrow's one is brilliant. I'm going to love that one. Right, so we had on Monday that's just gone, we have the How Well Do You Know Me giveaway. Okay, now just put some guesses in. Be sarcastic. I really don't mind what your comments are. It'll be really cool actually if one pings up and it's really sarcastically funny. And just remember to keep it clean. But yeah, just pop your guesses in. Okay, I don't expect you to remember half of the question answers, because even I don't know on one of them. Read the description box, you'll understand. And then on Tuesday, which was today, earlier on today, I popped up a yarn order unbagging video. I know our Sabrina's had a quick nose at it, and a couple more of you may have done before the live tonight. Now tomorrow we have got the first attempt at dyeing cotton video that's coming up, and that one I've done as a preview, so I will be in the chat if any of you want to watch it along with me and take the mickey along with me. It's going to be a fun video, and it's going to be a fun little premiere, and that one again is at 4 o'clock UK GMT time, so it's the normal time I release my videos. so then there's no confusion. And that is basically, I'm dyeing that cotton, and how well is it going to go? How much of a mess am I going to get in? Is it going to turn brown, or is all the dye going to come out when I wash it? You'll have to wait and see. This first bit though is just the dyeing and the experimenting with colour. It is over an hour long, I'm sorry to say. I did try and cut it down, or at least I did cut it down from about 2 hours, so there's not as much of me to-ing and fro-ing between the sink and umming and ahhing on what to do. Okay, so I have cut quite a bit of it out, but yeah, it's still over an hour, I'm sorry to say. But for a little bit of a giggle before you have to pop the dinner on, or during your lunch break, or whatever time, it would be a good giggle to watch. And then on Thursday I have a book review, but I'm not telling you that one. You can read it for yourself. I'll just say the letters H and P, and hopefully you get it. It's the crochet one. Then we have our Throwback Friday, which is filled with more Christmas ideas for decorations and other bits and pieces there. Just in case you haven't got anything on your Christmas make list yet. Saturday you can escape me. There is a no upload. I'm not going to be around Saturday. That's my day and I'm sticking to it. Glug glug hiccup type thing. And then on Sunday, of course, we will have the whips and bits where I remind you all of everything that's gone on during the week. But I won't be able to tell you what happened on the Saturday because, of course, I will be recording it on this Friday. So by doing it that way, it means I'm not having to crawl out of bed Sunday morning to record it hungover for you all. In that case, I may just make a little video clip that might make you giggle, or my husband might, you never know, and stick that on the following week's Whips, Whips and Chat. Okay, so that is what I've got going on for you guys this week. Where are we? I'm just jumping back to comments to have a quick read. Okay. Oh, bless poor Kath. Right, Kath is saying that she has not watched anyone and has not crocheted in ages. She is completely out the loop. I am so chuffed you're joining us today then, honey. You have been super duper busy, mind. Super busy. Have you booked in, are you booking in for your Glug Glug Live this month, honey? It's coming up, isn't it? Is it tomorrow or next week? That's if you're doing it, that is. Sorry, that's Kath, by the way. I was chatting to you there. Oh, Purple is saying, how well do you know me is fun. Yes, you have already put some comments down, haven't you? I had a good giggle, actually, at some of them. There have been some very comical responses to that. But I'm trying my hardest not to give anything away in the comments when I respond to your comment. I'm doing pretty well at the moment. There may be a slip up at a later point, but not yet. So Jane is in and she's saying hello Angela and hello everybody. Oh, thank you Pod. Pod is saying happy birthday in advance. Hold on. Rita. No, Linda. Do I normally read the front or the end of your name, darling? I cannot remember. She is saying, hey, everyone. Have a go. Jo is saying that she's looking forward to the dyeing process and happy birthday for the weekend. Thank you, darling. Oh, Sarah says, oh, she has the HP book. Shh, don't spoil it for anyone that hasn't. That's the idea of these videos, is so that you can have a nose. Rather than just blindly going and purchasing, it means this way you can have a nose at the books, and if there are enough patterns that spark your interest and you then think that the book is valuable or it's worth purchasing, you can do it. Whereas I've blindly bought books in the past and I look at them and think, why did I bother? But because I've bought them and I brought them online, I just can't be bothered to send them back. So they're on my shelf. Kathy's asking, is that the book with the really weird Dobby? I will be honest, I need to have another look at it, because as I was looking through it, I wasn't concentrating too much on the images in it. I was concentrating more on not showing the written pattern, if that makes sense. So when I do the book reviews, I'm literally looking at the pattern. I may comment on it, but I don't remember it later. So it is literally, I'll comment, I'll say something, and then turn the page and sort of keep my hands over any of the written pattern, or as much of the written pattern as I can. I will have to have a look. It's actually under the table, but if I pull it out now, it's going to spoil it for you all, isn't it? Kathy's saying she would love a tipsy video. Oh no, that would be too dangerous. There'd be effing and jeffing and everything. Or swearing and cursing, depending on the phrase you want me to use today. And Spring says, happy birthday for the weekend. Thank you, darling. And then we got people saying hi to Rita. Yeah, I say Rita. Thank you. Hello, Rita. Welcome in, darling. Kathy's saying it should be next week. She's going to try and make it. It will be in a half-empty craft room, though, I hope. Laugh out loud. I haven't started packing her craft stuff yet. Oh. Let's all sit here and rock. Rock for her. I know I am. I know what it was like just moving from upstairs to downstairs. Because of course I didn't have a craft room when we moved into this house. I didn't actually have any real crafty stuff at all. But our poor Kath, she's actually moving house, decorating, painting and everything else. So it's good that you've still got both properties, I'm assuming then, Kath. Because if you'd have had to have moved it all over and then done the painting, your yarn would smell of paint. Ugh. Unless, of course, you like the smell of paint. Rita is saying hi to Sarah. And Just Mel is in. She's saying hello. It's a unicorn joining tonight. Now, you will have seen quite a lot of Just Mel, aka a Loonicorn. You'd have seen quite a lot of her images from her Stitch a Week squares that she was doing way back at the start. And she's sitting there crocheting cat blankets again for the rescue place. Basically, this girl gets has some yarn sometimes given to her, and she makes crocheted blankets that she gives to one of the local cat rescue centres here in Cheltenham, or in the Cheltenham area, I should say. So she sits there and she'll just pick a stitch and she runs with it until the yarn runs out. Some of them are really, really pretty. And Julie's in the building. It's our Julie Hannesford. Welcome in, darling. Spring's having a little giggle. Kath says it's daunting. I'm going to be confronted with how much I have. No, darling, you pack it sensibly. You fill half of the bag up with your craft, and then you put your clean washing on top. Then hubby will move that bag for you thinking it's just your clothes. Can you see where this is going? And then your next bag you half fill again, and then you put some of his stuff on top, and then he'll move that for you as well thinking it's just his. And then when you get to the other end and he starts pulling his pants out going, what's all this craft box stuff doing here? Then you've got to confess that you played a trick on him. But no, I must admit, I didn't think I had a lot when I moved upstairs to down. There is a video where I do actually show half of the process, not the whole process. Not the yarn under the table that's under the table here. And yeah, there was the boxes on top of the cupboard, which is that cube there, or at least half of that cube there. The one right on the edge. So yeah, it was quite funny. I would dread to do it now, because I think this time round I might actually find some yarn I'd forgotten about. Okay, I'm gonna. But then on top of that, Kath, you do have a mixture of different crafts in your craft room. It's not just yarn for crocheting. Oh, that is sweet. So Kathy's saying that they got the keys to the new place yesterday. They're moving in on the 13th so she can do the painting while it's empty. It is much easier. Yeah, seriously, much easier. We had the same scenario with this house, and what I was doing was packing up boxes in the evening, putting them down by the front door. Then I would load the car up, drop the kids to school, come back past the old place because it was on this estate anyway, put some more boxes in the car from where the kids were sitting. So I'd fill the boot up, and then the next day I'd fill the rest of the car up. I would drive round to here, empty it into this room, because this was the first room that I decorated minus carpets. So it's got like wallpaper on one wall and then 3 painted walls, and all the skirting boards and everything got painted as well. So we did this room first, and I had a friend with me that was helping, and he'd said, why are you concentrating on doing that room first? I said, because that's my box room. And he was like, okay. So the first day we've come round, car's been left full, and we paint this room and the boxes get moved in here. And then the next day we decided we couldn't be bothered with the lounge, so we hit the kitchen. So we just painted the walls in the kitchen and the ceiling, and then we moved into the into the lounge, and then the rest of the house. But we painted the entire inside of the house, and we did that plus the move in 17 days. And the reason for that was the letting agency. We gave them our notice, and they said, oh no, we're not taking it from midway through the month. We take it from the first of the month. So they charged us for an extra 2 weeks, so we used those extra 2 weeks. Although they, of course, wanted to get into the property and put somebody else in there beforehand, we said no. We were like, no. We're paying, so we'll keep the keys, thanks. And that's what we did, so that's why we had those extra days. Okay, so our Catherine is saying, haha, that was a good tip in regards to half filling bags with her craft and the other half with husband's stuff. She's saying, or partner's stuff, sorry, she's saying that's a good tip, and as there's no way he's going to never unpack it, he'll never know. He'll be wondering how we have so many clothes all of a sudden. You can always put his bits and pieces on top as well. It doesn't just have to be clothes. I just thought that would be the easiest thing to explain. It comes out the washing, out the washing basket, out of the clean washing basket straight into a bag. Spring says, don't overthink the amount of whips you have. I'm in crafts. Hello, Joanne, and welcome in, darling. Thank you ever so much, Jane. She's saying happy birthday for the weekend. Cooly. Right, okay, so let me see. What have we been up to? Or what have I been up to? Right, as I said on I'm trying to remember the video orders. On Sunday, did I tell you about the yarn order and the dyeing and what I was planning to do? Or was that on today's video? I am at such a loss. I've been bulk making videos. It's so much so I'm going to have to watch them every day this week when they come out, just to remind me what's gone on. Right, okay, so start off with Stitch a Week. There's no Stitch a Week this week. There may not be a Stitch a Week next week. I've done that so that the girls can either play catch up if you are doing this Stitch a Week series, or if you've already caught up, you get a 2-week holiday. Now what I'm tempted to do after this point is to do 2 more to round it up to 30 videos, and then sort of wind down the set of videos, because they've not got as much interaction as I was really hoping for. I love the fact that you girls have been, there's at least 7 of you that have been doing it, and that's absolutely brilliant. But of course they do take up recording time where I could be recording other tutorials. So my plan was to stop at the 30 weeks. It is 30 we're up to, isn't it? Oh, I hope so, otherwise I've stitched myself up. But basically stop at the next round number, and then I'm going to pop out a video on how to join them all, and hopefully what it will roughly look like, and then I will let you run with it so that you can join them either the same way as me, or you can join them in the way that you like joining granny squares. There may be other stitcher weeks that come out over the year, but they will be ones that would be associated with other tutorials on the channel. So if I've got a new tutorial come out where I think, do you know what, that stitch is a bit fiddly, I will slow it down and pop a stitch a week video up with that new stitch in it, so that you've got a slower version in the stitch a week. And where was I going with it? Yeah, so that would be the only reason other more stitch weeks come in. So if you are wanting a larger blanket than what you think your squares would create, another thing you could do if you have caught up up to this point with me, is you could go and make some more in the patterns that you preferred, to make it a little bit bigger for you. Yes, I've done that, so I've annoyed you with that. Right, and for new people that have just popped in, I might as well say it again. The 10%, there is a 10% off code over on Ravelry at the moment. It's just gift in capital letters, but if you plan to use that one and you was going to be purchasing either the Pops baby hat and blanket set, the Biddy hat and blanket set, or the Cheeky Monkey hat and poncho set, don't add those to your basket, because they have got a 50% off deal on the hat, meaning that the overall price would be cheaper if you bought those ones as the sets, okay? And you didn't include the 10% off coupon. If you're planning to purchase other patterns that don't include the 3 that I've just said, use a 10% off coupon, because that will give you 10% off. But if you put, of course, the Pops, the Biddy or the Cheeky Monkey patterns into your set and purchase them with the 10% off, it will actually knock off the 50% on the hat. I couldn't find a way around that, I'm sorry to say. So this, the information is actually written in the description box as well. Hopefully it makes a bit more sense in the description box than what it did coming out of me gob. Okay, so where are we? I have a quick nose. Julie Hannesford said, happy birthday, hope you have a good day. Spring, it was at the same point. Sarah says, don't do another weird one. No, I won't do another weird one. Do you want me to? I want to find a nice simple one. Honestly, I do. A nice simple one. 2 nice simple ones that are ideally only 2 row repeats, because then I can get the videos out quick smart. Spring says, laugh out loud, Sarah. Don't you like the scales? They're torturous, and she hates me for it, although she loves me in other ways. I must admit that one of them patterns, it's either sorry, for anybody that doesn't know what we are going on about, we are going on about this square. Okay, and when Sarah saw it, she said on Facebook, no chance, no type comment. But she did it. She did, you know. She did it. I showed it to you at the weekend. Looks wicked, by the way, Sarah. But yeah, it's the dragon stitch. And quite a lot of people either love it or hate it. It's going to look pretty on the blanket, and also we can use it because of the way the scales are. If you've got some dodgy sewing in or something on a couple of your squares, you can use that to lay over the top of that dodgy bit of work as well. Because of course at the sides it sort of overlaps here, so it will hide hopefully a bit of dodgy work. That's my plan anyway. Sabrina is saying she is back. Are you sticking about Sabrina, or are you going to be watching a film with your boy? Julie can't do anything at the moment. She got a new puppy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Are we talking proper puppy or are we talking rescue puppy? Because I call all dogs of all ages puppies. I might have a nose at that later. Have you put a photograph up yet on your Facebook, Julie? Right, so how are we going? Yeah, Sarah's saying that wasn't her favourite. and welcome back, Sabrina. Sabrina's saying thanks, Sarah. Sarah's saying it will make a wall hanging, maybe. When I measured out my blanket, it was a reasonable size. It would definitely be a really nice size lap blanket, to be honest. I'm just trying to think. Probably cupcake blanket size, depending on how you put the squares. Yeah, that's why I was warning everybody about the stitch a week. Because Sarah's saying her OCD won't let her miss a week, Spring. So her OCD can have a fortnight off and leave her alone for a bit. Hi, Kate. Aisha? I'm hoping I have said that correctly. I'm not going to try 2 or 3 attempts. Welcome in, darling. If it's Aisha, please say I got it right. If not, could you rewrite your name phonetically, please? So how it sounds rather than how it's spelt. Because I am rubbish with names, as everybody here will tell you. But I also hate getting them wrong as well. Yeah, yep, Sarah, I definitely want to ask that. Good thinking, Batgirl. Sarah's asked Julie, oh, what type of puppy have you got? And Julie says it's a fluffy sausage. A sausage cross, a Pomeranian. Oh my gosh. So is it long body, big eared? That's going to look so cute. I am so nosing later. So having a nose. Please tell me you have got a picture up on your Facebook. Right, Sabrina is staying for now, but she has to go at 8:30. No, that's fine, darling. Oh, crikey, what are we on? We're coming up on 3/4 of an hour already, so I'm talking your ears off. Oh, Bess, she is a rescue. She's only 7 weeks old. Rejected, so been nursing her. So no pics on Facebook yet. I don't want too many peeps round. Please send me a pic. Yeah, I can send you a pic. Please send me a pic. You know I'm trustworthy. I won't show it. And unless, of course, Mummy Bob asks me. No, I won't. I'll let you show Mummy Bob. You've probably already shown it to Mummy Bob, haven't you? And Sarah's saying, oh, Julie's super cute. Yeah, that puppy does sound cute. But it also sounds like it's going to be a handful as well. It's going to be fun. So a pod has got to disappear, but it was lovely to see you. And hopefully be back in a bit. Okay, Pod. Thank you for popping in, darling. I'll give you a nudge on Facebook and see if we can you and the missus can meet up for a hot chocolate, and chat about yarn and stuff when you're free. That is. Have a lovely rest of your evening if you don't get to pop back. Spring, Angela, that is a brilliant way to explain how to spell the names, how they sound. That's perfect. Oh, thank you, Spring. It's called phonetically. Yeah. Why do they have to give such a long name and a stupid name to an easy way of doing things? Hopefully. Yes, Purple. Purple is saying the crocodile stitch isn't bad. It just feels like a lot of stitches and not growing very fast. Yeah, but then the way I see it is that's what is it? I can't even remember how many stitches. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 55 stitches, and it to build the same height. Using any of these, you'd have to do double anyway. So by the time in my head, to me it takes me longer to do. Oh, my hair's doing my head in. It takes me longer to do single crochet stuff with single crochets than what it does with doubles. to me, I feel it doesn't matter how they're laying. To me, it feels like double crochet work goes a lot quicker. Ivy, welcome in, darling. She's saying hello, everybody. Jen saying hi to Ivy. Sorry. Springy's saying that's exactly how we read. Yeah, me and Spring are both dyslexic together. So when it comes to reading each other's comments, it doesn't matter how bad it's spelt. The pair of us can read each other's work. It's brilliant. I know there's a couple of other girls as well that also have a little dyslexia or a lot of dyslexia, depending on how they see it. And so it's pretty cool like that. Hold on. Julie has just said pics are sent. I'm not going to show unless Julie says so. I'm just going to have a look now because I just can't wait. Oh, so did he. It's either so did he or she's picked the biggest boat. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I can't wait to see her when her hair grows in. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there, just on the off chance. Okay, so where are we? Oh, he's just jumped. Married. Aisha. Ah, capitalised. I love it, darling. Thank you ever so much, Jen. You're a superstar. Not that you know how to deal with me or anything, eh? Okay, so fingers crossed I can remember it. And for when Aisha pops in another comment, hopefully I haven't upset her by saying her name wrong the first time round. Okay, and I've also got to do, say, Gen B and Gen R now, haven't I? Because I got my 2 gens back. Yay! I think. Are we on? Okay, so people are saying hello to each other. Julie is saying I can show this super cute picture. I'm thinking the bony one, honey. Sorry, the one with the bone. Okay, so let me just get my screen in shot so I can see it. Are you ready for this lot? This is super cuteness overload. Just get rid of your name on there, Julie. What a stinking cutie puppy. I need to get over and come and harass you, honey, and get puppy cuddles one day. One day. I've had to zoom in on this one. Look at this. How cute. So what features do you think she has? Do you think she has more Pomeranian in her or more sausage, Julie? Sounds so strange. Because of course with Liam, he is an Alsatian collie cross, so I say he's got a shrunken Alsatian face and a collie body. And that to me seems to work quite well. Yeah, it would be a lot easier if we could show pictures on here. I still haven't worked out how to share my screen on here yet. I really need some lessons, but I've got a feeling that all the things that I can't do are because I haven't paid extra for StreamYard. Because I don't see the point in putting more money into developers' pockets, to be honest, at the moment. I'd rather spend it on stuff like yarn or things that I can do to give away and things when I get round to giving away again. I'm just catching up with your comments. We got Spring going, oh. Deanne says, how adorable. How super snuggly, says Sarah. Hello, Ninja. Welcome in, my darling. Hopefully you got to see the picture of Julie's new puppy. How stinking cute is she? Yeah, one again. There we go. And last time. Oh, yeah, there isn't a oh, come on, size up, you. There we go. How cute, a ninja. Proper cute, ain't she, Ninja? It's a little girl, isn't it, Julie? I think. I'm not too sure. So, a welcoming Ninja. Sorry about that. We were talking bubbies. And I knew you'd love to see the bubby again. Moomy lovely. Okay, Spring's saying she doesn't pay for StreamYard and she shares her screen. Spring, I'm knocking on your door later, Kel. Please let me knock on your door for lessons. Ivy's also saying you can share screen without paying. Okay, so it isn't the developers and the app and stuff. It's just me being a brain dead moron. She's long like a sausage with big ears. I don't think she could be very... She's going to be very fluffy like a pom. We call her Barney because she hops over... Oh, Bunny, sorry, because she hops everywhere like a bunny. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know though, she's got a few years of hair growth. She would look so cute with the big Pomeranian fluffy ears though. I've got a friend who's got a Pomeranian. He is so cute. I personally couldn't have one. They're too small. If I did, I'd end up its name would end up being Trip Hazard. It'd get called, if it was boy, it would get called Trip for short, but his full name would just be Trip Hazard. Because I'm just so clumsy. Even Liam nudges me out the way from time to time. I don't stand on him. I haven't done that for quite a while. He actually likes to stand on me. But then we all know that he's a tinker, don't we? Oh, thank you ever so much, Spring. She's saying she'll help. Yay! I've got to catch you at the right time, haven't we? And then Ninja is saying the bone's bigger. Yeah, I must admit though, I did the same with when I had my kitten. And when I had Pipsqueak and she was a kitten, I put a remote control up by the side of her and took a photograph so I could be reminded of how small she actually was when we first got her. So I can understand why you've done it with the chewy bone, darling. And of course, the fact that she's a sausage dog. That's so cute. So Spring saying, hopping sausage with floppy ears. And Sarah's popping to the toilet. Yeah, quick leg it before we make you tiddle. Ivy's at Spring. She's saying, was it Spring? Is yours on green or is it with me? I don't know what you mean there, girls. Ninja says she falls over her Mr. Fluff. How? You could ride Mr. Fluff. He's a massive husky. How? Okay, I understand how you can trip over him. He still thinks he's small and he tries to get between your legs, don't he? Or of course he just refuses to move when he's taking over the whole of the lounge. Okay, Spring is asking, do Ivy? Okay, so that confused the two of us. Sorry, Ivy. Right, okay, so let's have a bit of a chat. Right, so as I said with my unboxing, I don't know if you've seen it, there are a couple of things that I bought within that yarn unboxing, and that's what's in this cube at the moment, or some of it is. We've got the yarn for hubby's jumper. I ain't touching that yet. No, I am treating myself. I have this book. I won this book. The video is already out on the channel so that you can have a nose through the rest of the patterns. But this one here is the cheeky critter that I am going to be making. That is a Benedict. Now, a while ago I did attempt to make said Mr. Benedict. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. It's gone. Oh, is it? No. I attempted to make said Mr. Benedict with the Audi cotton. Now, I only got 50 grams of each colour, and that pattern said you only needed 50 grams. What I should have checked was actually the yardage on said pattern. Although, to be honest, the Audi yarn doesn't actually say how many yards, metres are in each of the balls of colour. So, it's a bit of a pain. And so, of course, I had the book. I checked the book up against the write-up that was over on the Secret Yarn Stash. And I picked up... It's easy if I do that. I picked up the... which one is it? Yeah, no, not the Signet. Oh, I'll get in trouble now. I picked up the... Yarn Art Baby Cotton in the colours I'm hoping it will work. Because of course I don't know if my screen matches theirs, or if the colours are actually going to work. I really should put them up against the screen, and now I've got them. But so I brought all the colours I needed, which you will have seen me unpacking on the unbagging video that went out today. Yeah, yes it did. Right, so of course that turned up last week. Okay, that turned up on Friday because I was recording my Whips, Bits and Chat, and I was hoping it would turn up. Okay, now Posty was evil. Posty turns up with 2 smaller packages. I say, where's my yarn? He goes, I ain't got none in the van for you, love. Well, yeah, should have. He goes, no, just these 2 smaller ones. So I've got 2 smaller packages. That video has been made, and it will be out to you on Monday. But it's some winning. I won something really cool for me and Mr. Crazy. So that video's up and waiting for you next week. But I'll tell you about that possibly Sunday or whatnot. But anyway, going back to this cheeky pattern that's in this book. I gave up on the first attempt a while ago because the Audi cotton was rubbish, and I only got to just past his eyes before I ran out. Okay, and it was massive. I could have probably put my head in there. It was like nearly a whole head in itself. It was massive. Right, so now I am... So that's my guy. Here's my head. There's no ears yet. It's just a head. And a bit of a body. Because I'm only on page 2. But he is working... I'm working him up. He's working up really nicely, really quickly. And it is relatively an easy pattern, she says. I attempted to do some before I came on the live tonight, but my head was out going 10 to the dozen, trying to think of anything to discuss and what I was going to chat about today. So yeah, so that is why I didn't manage to get any done, and I ended up undoing the same around 4 times because I wasn't reading it correctly, or I was doing row 1 instead of where row I was doing part 1 of row 1 where part 2 was, and vice versa, because as I was looking down my eyes were skipping between the rows, so I was reading the wrong instructions. So I kept checking it, reading the wrong line, undoing it, reading the right line, doing it, bouncing between, and I was just like, no, forget it, undo it, I'll start it afresh when my brain's in gear. Which at the moment doesn't seem to be that often. Julie's saying Trip would be a much better name for her. Oh, are you going to nick my puppy name with Trip Hazard? And be a middle name. So then she would be called, your puppy would be called, I've got to get it again. Because, you know... Yeah, she'd be Bunny Trip Hazard. Oh God, it's getting worse, isn't it, Jules? Where are we? Okay, so Ninja is saying that her boy's a trip hazard because she goes to step over the beep bag and he gets up. Liam's a jumper. You go to walk around him and he jumps up and he's like, you were going to tread on me. And you're like, I'm on the other side of the room. I was not. Just if you lay down, it means I don't have to take as many steps to get around you or dance with you. Okay, Ivy, you're saying here, your comment that says, I, in brackets, will help you, is the letters LL green, or is it me? I'm at a loss. Is that meant for me, Ivy? Sorry, darling, I'm a complete loss with that comment that says, your comment that says, I, in brackets, will help you. Is the letters LL green, or is it me? I'm lost. Hopefully someone else can help on that one. Sarah is back. Julie is saying, oh, that is cute. Oh, Mr. Benedict is cute. Benedict is adorable. Thank you, Jen. Jen is saying it must be your screen, Ivy. It's regular on her screen. Yeah, I've the only colour variations that should be on the chat, basically it's slightly grey, or this is how I see it anyway, slightly grey on your name unless I've given you a wrench, which is blue. Normal writing is of course white or black depending on what your background screen is, background colour is, sorry. But I haven't got any channel members or anything like that, so there wouldn't be any other colour variations in regards to your names on screen, if that makes sense. So Jen's saying it must be your screen, Ivy. It's regular on mine. Spring is saying, I think it's you. I wish my letters were green. As I said, I don't have that option to change them colours, girls. And Sarah is saying she loves seeing everyone's amigurumis. She adores them. She just can't make them. Honestly, Sarah, it's single crochet, love. But then saying that, I started with that, whereas most people will start with granny squares. And it wasn't until I did the granny square for the Stitch a Week that I actually completed a granny square. Before that, I'd get a bit of the way through and go, no. I'd made like a granny cagoule, and I'd made a granny blanket, but it was an oblong one, following a tutorial, not realising that basically it was a granny square, and I just kept going round and round. But yeah, to me that wasn't a granny square. A granny square to me is lots of stupid little ones that you have to join together with lots of ends. Yeah, so I'd only completed a granny square when I did it for the Stitch a Week. But of course I started with amigurumi, so I'm sort of the other way round. To me, amigurumi's easy and other stitch patterns aren't. Okay, have a go, Joe. Yep, just give me 2 seconds, honey. There we go. Me and my dodgy skirt. Right, okay, so the book that I was just showing you with our cheeky Benedict the Shrew, there he is there. The book is called Amigurumi Treasures 2, and it's by Erin Lee. Okay, if you wanted to have a look at some of the other images in there, and you type in to the search bar on my channel Amigurumi Treasures, or book review Amigurumi Treasures, it will pop up and there is an entire video there that shows you all the cute critters that are in there. Now this Benedict is actually the second one out of this book that I will have made once it's completed. Where are you hiding? I'm just trying to find the second one for you. Where is it? There. Okay. The first one I did was one called a Millie the Frilled Necked Lizard. Okay, so that's, oh, which way round do we go? That way. Is it that way? Oh, I can't see a flipping thing. Sorry, gang. Just move that over a second. There we go. Just do it like that. Alright, okay, so I made this one. But with mine, I didn't have cotton, but I got carried away and I just had to make it. So I used Signet boho, and this I didn't bother with the bow because I ran out of the yarn. I did try and make a bow, but it just took over. So this is George, the chameleon, named after that very well-known 80s singer. Yeah, so here he is, and I say to him, come a chameleon, you see, and that's why it's called George. So that is the first one out of the book, and then of course I'll be doing the mouse with the cotton because I want to see what the differences are between working with cotton and working with any old yarn you can get your hands on. But that is also the second book in the set. I was lucky enough to win that one over on Instagram. They have got another book with some other really cute projects in, and I think book number 3 has either just come out or might be coming out soon. So I tell you what, that creator does some stunning patterns, absolutely stunning. Okay, sorry Joe, you were saying that, can I tell you the name of the book? You're going to do some random acts of kindness in your area, and toys really appeal to me. Okay, for the random acts of kindness though, is that via the Facebook group? Because as you can see, these do come up really quite big, and they could cost you quite a bit in yarn and other bits and pieces for something that you're going to leave sitting out. But then the choice is yours with what you do. But yeah, those are really beautiful patterns in there. Spring is saying she's the same way, Sarah. She can knit amigurumi, but not crochet it. So you can knit I tried knitting a teddy bear when I was a kid. It turned from a teddy bear into a very strange looking elephant. I don't think my cousin's got it anymore. I think it gave him nightmares. Camper 14, welcome in, darling. She's saying hello all. Ninja was saying amigurumi is the first thing that she learnt to crochet. Okay, so Joanne is saying, yeah, I did get that, didn't I? Yeah, Joanne is saying she's having a bit of a struggle reading a pattern that she's doing. Blue Star Afghan. I haven't come across that one, darling. Is it English or American terms? And are you trying to translate it from one to the other? Because that's normally what gets me, is if it's in English terms, because of course I'm used to working in American. Unless of course it's amigurumi, because it's all single crochet the majority of the time, so you don't have to worry about the abbreviation. I don't even know what that book is actually written in. I really should look. It's probably English. Oh, it could be. I don't know. No, it'll be American, because American priced in at $18.95. UK is $13.95, Canada is $24.95, and Europe is $16.50. So depending on the exchange rate, when you go on holiday, check out how much that book, you might make a saving buying it on holiday. But yeah, Joanne, you never know, one of the girls on chat might have already done this one, done that blanket that you are speaking about, and might be able to help you there. Does it come along with a tutorial maybe? If you check out the pattern writer, do a quick search on Facebook and Instagram and all that sort of stuff, on social media for the writer of that pattern. You never know, she might have links to videos for that blanket that you're doing that might help you out a bit. Spring night dinner. Alright, okay, so Sarah's saying she can do amigurumi, it's just not a thing. And Camper's saying hi, Spring. Oh, Joanne says that she has to read it several times before she gets it. Sometimes that's the case with some patterns, and other times I've actually sat there with it's going to sound daft, with my Facebook open on my chat, and I will literally send my husband, he hates it, but I send him a little voice clip, and it's of me reading a written pattern out aloud. Because then what I do is I play it back to myself, and of course, because I'm so used to listening to creators tell me what to do, when it comes to me reading it out aloud and recording it and then playing it back to myself, it's like somebody else is telling me what to do. So that also helps me out sometimes as well. Because of course, as I read it, I cut out all the extra words that I know I don't need. So I will just tell myself what stitches I need rather than what stitches and where and all that sort of stuff, all the extra bits that go into the written patterns. Right, Spring is saying she made an octopus for a newborn and her hands hurt so bad. Was you using a cotton for that? Because I've noticed that some cottons have just got no give in them at all, which is good, don't get me wrong, but of course if you're going down hook sizes and stuff to make sure that they can't get their little fingers in, yeah, that's going to cane your hands. Ninja's saying there's not much left on the secret yarn stash, but it's okay because at the moment the secret yarn stash are on holiday and they come back on my birthday. She's not going to like me. She better have some new stock so I can buy stuff. Yeah, so at the moment, although you can put in the order, the order will be held until they come back off of holiday, so you've got to wait a week. So in my head, I've decided I'm going to actually wait a couple of days after the announced date that they're coming back before I put in an order, just solely so that then they've got the opportunity to twiddle around on the computer and add extra numbers into stocks that have arrived during the holiday time. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they're going to have loads in. I know that the Stylecraft, she's winding that down, or at least she was last time I was speaking to her. She was winding that down and she was going to look into finding something else to replace it, because the price on it isn't as the retail price isn't as good for her, although she's got it the cheapest than anywhere else. If you're in the UK and you're looking for Stylecraft, hit the link in the description box down below. You can pick up 20 balls of a Stylecraft DK, your choice of colours of whatever's left basically, and it'll cost you 25 quid. 25 quid. That's ridiculous. I did work out the individual price and I'm like, really? I would be tempted to do it myself, but I've been on a ban and I'm not overly keen on Stylecraft. I don't know why. Well, I do. For me, when I work with it, it unravels and stuff, and it doesn't matter what end I work with it. So it's not the best for me. So what we got? So it's, not much left. Jen saying hi to Tina. Joanne, be right back. She's probably back by now. Ninja is saying that the Knitting Network got 10 balls mix and match, either DK, Aaron, Chunky, Super Chunk, or Super Hunky. Super Hunky. Right, we're going over now. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. She's saying they've got Super Hunkies up for sale for 15 quid. Sorry, Ninja. Okay, so have a go, Joe, saying thank you, will do. Hi, we've got people saying hi to everybody, and Sarah saying, oh, that's a good offer, Ninja. Oh, Emu. Oh, I don't know what the yarn's called, but you're saying it's a good yarn. And Have a Go Joe is saying that she thinks she might have to go buy the book. If you are in the UK, Joe, actually anyone in the UK, sign up to your local library. That way you can sign up to the local library. They've got an online access as well, so that you can sit in front of your computer in the evening and pick a load of books that you would like to read, and then they email you when they arrive, because all they do is they will grab them from whatever other library has that book, and then it gets taken to your local pickup library where you would pick it up from, and that way you've got access to hundreds and hundreds of books that you can have a nose through, just like I do. And also, if you're online as well, they do some magazine subscriptions as well. You can get copies of downloaded directly to your tablets. I haven't tried that yet though. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, but not only that, I've got a lot of room left on my tablet. I need to sort of go through it and get rid of loads of videos of Liam, because he seems to take up most of the room. It's either that or crochet pictures. But yeah, the library, a brilliant place if you're in the UK. If you are in Obidos, of course, there's the book exchange there. I don't know if they've got any crochet books in at the moment though. Who else have we got? What other countries do I know have got lending libraries? I don't know. I don't know of any others, I'm sorry to say. I've explored some countries, but not enough to find out if they've got any free libraries or free book lending. Let's have a look. Dan's saying that she loved George. And Camper Jen Ivy is working on a top. Oh crikey, I've got loads to catch up on. Right, give me a second. We've gone different. Oh no, was it on mix and match? Got that bit watching. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. And a camper's got just under 2 inches of length left to go on a jumper she's making. Probably only an inch now, isn't it, girl? Depending on the stitch. What is my favourite amigurumi that I have made? Oh crikey, that is a tough nut one. I suppose my favourite has to be this guy, doesn't it? He was out of a magazine. I'm not 100% sure if it was an inside crochet or one of the other ones, but he is quite old now, so I like that one. We all know why. Me and me poppies. I've put most of them away actually. We got the fog. That came out of a book that I was really lucky to win from a gorgeous girl over in America. Why can't I think of a channel name? I'll stick it in the description box later. And then of course we've got the Daft Sunflower, and then of course I was product he looks quite cool like that. Amigurumi test. I was an amigurumi tester for this guy, a Bumblebee, and the Yeti as well, which are my brain has gone for names, but I will put the links in later on in the description box down below. YOH crochet. There we go. I knew I'd get there in the end. Okay, so those are the ones that I've made so far. I've also made a massive dragon as well, and that one has to be my favourite because that was the most challenging for the size, the amount of stuff I went through, and I made him twice. I never make stuff twice, not unless I have to, apart from the frog. He got made little and he got made large, so Bestie took the large one and left my little one alone. Awesome, Tina, beautiful. American as far as I know. Yeah, they are, Jen. I'm looking forward to wearing it this fall. Okay, so that's about your jumpers. Oh, crikey. Pebble was taught granny squares by her sister. Where are we? Made Hooked by Robin Giant Octopus. They're on my Insta. And I made a Pride Bumblebee, says Sarah. Spring is saying my listening comprehension is way better than my reading comprehension. I've probably said that or read that wrong, honey. So, oh, you do the same thing with the recording. It's not bad, little trick, really, is it? And Spring was saying that the octopus she made was in comfy cotton. Camper is saying hers is Autumn Trails colours. Hope to have it in time. It was the only colour there were where there was more than one in the shop. It wasn't her first choice, but she thinks it will be great for fall. Spring is saying, oh my gosh, Sarah, I so need to see the Pride Bee. Haven't you? Didn't you show that over on your channel, darling? I'm trying to think when it was, what week it was. That's if you did. I'm not 100%. And Jenny's saying that she can't wait to see it, Tina. Sorry I vanished. I had to be social. Ooh, well, you got rid of them quick. We knew you were disappearing for a bit, babe. I'm quite shocked. Actually, I've just seen the time. I've been gassing quite a while, haven't I? Welcome back, Kath. Joe is saying, nice tip. She lives in the Argyle, and the libraries are really far in distance, but she will have a look. As I said, if you sign up to the library, you'll be able to download some of them directly to your tablet. They've got some of the old magazines and stuff like that. So for you personally, that would be my choice, because it saves me having to go to the shop to do stuff and travel great distances, and you can get your hands on millions of patterns. Because I was on there earlier on today trying to choose some more books to put on my list, because I think I can put, I can put 10 on my list, but I can check out 20 a time. I'm like, no, I want to put 50 on my list and come in once a week and just pick up 5 or 10. But I really need to stop for a bit, because I got a lot of reading to do, and when I'm reading and looking at the patterns and things, I'm not crocheting, which is a shame. Colleen is in. Welcome, darling. She says crochet hugs and loves to you. Thank you, my darling. Everybody's saying hello. And Jenny's saying that she likes the bee and the Yeti from. Oh, you're doing it to me on purpose. You're so evil. YOH crochet. Thank you. Yeah, because of course there was the bumblebee as well, which I think I showed you guys a picture of the other week, last week or the week before, on the Whips and Bits, because at the moment he is on loan. He's up at one of my local shops where they've got some local honey, and I just walked in, smiled and said, you can't sell him, you're not allowed, he's there for decorative purposes only. Yeah, so he's on loan at the moment. I sent her a message today because it looks like she's only got about four jars left. I said, oh, when do you want me to come and pick him up so he's out your way? I'm just waiting on a response from her now. Okay, Deanne has got to go. So she said it was good to see me. Good to see you as well, Deanne. Thank you ever so much for popping in. Sabrina, you have got a wicked memory. Thank you, darling. The frog pattern, the book that I received, I got from Ella at No Catchy Name. I'll get there in the end. Thank you for giving me the kick up the bum, both Sabrina and Ninja. Spring says we don't talk about making things more than once. No, we don't. No. Puppies. No, we don't. Or sewing in ends. Puppies. And no, I haven't started them this year. I still don't know if I'm going to be honest. I certainly can't do the amount I would normally do. Okay, so Sarah sent something to through Messenger to Spring. Hey Camper, by Deanne. Hey, speaking of the devil, she sneaked in. Our YOH. She said she can't stay long at work. She's at work, but hello everybody. It's alright, I was just showing off my frog and talking about the bee. Jojo, isn't it? Jojo the bee. But for the life of me, I couldn't remember your name for like 30 seconds. The girls had to help me out. Oh. Oh no, Kath, step away from Supernatural. I must admit, it's a beautiful ending. Absolutely beautiful. But you will bawl your eyes out and you'll want to start it all over again, because I know I do. Ooh, Dean. The eye of the tiger. Yeah, Jen, and there she is. Hi, YOH. YOH is hi, Jen. Anita has been summoned. No, 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 no. Sorry, that was a bit of a summoning spell type thing. Springy's saying, shoes, shoes, shoes. I'm dreaming about making my shoes now. And YOH has said, I have been summoned. Laugh out loud. I thought I sent you a message earlier on this today, YOH. Please tell me I didn't miss you out with a link to tonight. I thought the best thing I can do is hit everybody up on Facebook that I've got on Facebook. Boing, 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 boing. I'm on live tonight. Come on over. And the majority of you popped over that I've got on Facebook. And we've even got a couple of new faces in as well, which has been brilliant. Oh, Elementary. I wonder why you're watching that. Been there, done that. I'll keep my gob shut. Ninja is saying I like that move. Spring. Camper is saying spring. I know the feeling, and I make a shawl every week for donations. Cripes, girl. Oh boy, sorry, I don't quite know. I'm just guesstimating here. I call everybody girl. It makes life easier. Even Pod earlier, he popped in, and I'm like, all right, girl. Oh no, sorry, boy. YOH is saying, what a coincidence. She has a few ideas for new patterns rolling around in her noggin. Well, hit me up if you want to test a YOH. Just give me a heads up as to what colours I would need. If it's a similar design to what I've done previously, sweet, I should be able to knock it out in a couple of days like I've done previously. That's if you want me to test it. And it's been a while since I read through one of your patterns, so it would be like I'm doing it for new all over again. Okay, so Kathy's saying she's only seen a few episodes of Elementary. She didn't get into it, but she likes Sherlock with Cumberbatch. Yeah. I wonder why. As Ringy's saying, oh my word, Tina. Ah, right, gotcha. Wait. Anita, she's saying, I did send her the message. Whew. I hate it when the thought of missing one of you girls out. When I do a general, like when I sit there hitting all the messages. She was getting ready to leave for work. She figured she tried to sneak back in when she got there. And Purple says, call everyone love, then gender isn't an issue. To be honest, I don't think really with any of us gender would be. If I muck up and call one of the lads, one of the girls, they'll be like, probably take the mickey out of me and go, I'm a boy, but hey, I crochet, so what? Or it would be something like that, wouldn't it? Just the same as if I started calling any of you boys, you'd probably just take the mickey out of me and would let it roll. So what have we got? Ninja's saying she'll be right back. Okie dokes. Lauren is in with a hello. Hello, Lauren. YOH is saying, I'm a very speedy tester. Yes, I am. If I got nothing else on the go. Hey, my Sandy, you made it in, my gorgeous. She's saying, hey, most craziest leader Angela. Oh, I'm not the leader. I just follow up at the end going, I'm coming, I'm catching you. How are you doing, my Sandy? Sandy is saying hello to Anita. Yeah, in regards to testing and things, I'm one of these. If I've been given a pattern to test, that's what I work on until the end, basically. Fingers crossed. Unless it really does my head in, and then I would put it down, pick up something else for a little while, but always go back to it. And I want to try and get it done and tested as soon as I possibly can to notify the writer if there's any issues, so that, or if there's like a chat group that goes along with the testing, I can put, I've like on one of the YOH's patterns, I actually started from the feet. I made the feet and I made the arms first because I thought, well, everybody else is going to be making the body, so I'm going to start with the feet and the arms, and I'll test that bit of the pattern because everybody else was asleep. So I'd done the feet and the arms. By the time everybody woken up, I had 8 hours on them crochet time. So I'd already done half the body, if not the body, and I was working on the head of the item. So it meant that when Anita woke and the rest of the girls woke up, there was a list of, right, I'm having issues with this. This row seems to be wrong. Okay, I think I've worked it out. Yes, I have. Pattern slightly wrong. Try this. And that was how it went, wasn't it? I think that one... That was for the B, I think, because the jogger jumped up on the keyboard before she hit send, and there was a couple of rows that you could clearly see where it looked like someone had slapped the keyboard, and I was just trying to work it out as I was going. It was quite funny, but it was really cute. So where are we gone? Sunday. Everybody's saying hello to our gorgeous Sandy, and Sandy's saying hello to everybody right back. Okay, so 16 in. Crikey, this is massive compared to normal. Thank you ever so much, everybody. If for you new girls that have just popped in, I could hit that thumbs up. That would be really amazing. I hate asking, but we all know what it's like. Gotta ask or you don't get. Never know. I don't even know how many it is. I can't view activity, I suppose. No, I don't even know the right buttons. Stop pushing buttons before I end up switching the stream off. Right. Okay. So what else was there? Yeah, there is as I said, I'm working on that pattern. That's nearly done. Stitcher weeks are I'm having a couple of weeks off of those, so you guys can either play catch up if you're doing them, or of course you can have time off for good behaviour as well if you are caught up. And when we get to the next big round number, which I believe is 30, that is where pretty much the videos are going to stop in regards to making a blanket or something like that. There will be occasional occasional videos pop out that will come under the banner of Stitch a Week if I've got a tutorial that's coming out where I think that maybe I need a slowed down version of a stitch that's not already on the channel for me to be able to link to. But otherwise that's pretty much where we're going to leave Stitch a Week, and I will be adding in an extra video for border options, not border, joining and border options. That'll be in a couple of weeks time, a couple of weeks or a week after the couple of weeks that I need to do. So basically it'll be a block of 3 videos. There we go, I'll get there in the end. And for anybody looking for any crazy patterns, they're mine. There is 10% off on Ravelry at the moment for all of the patterns if you use the word gift, which is in big letters. There is a link, of course, in the banner up the top and in the description box down below, and there'll be an I button when this goes into replay. Now what I do suggest is, if you're planning to buy the Pops Baby hat and blanket as a set, or the Biddy hat and blanket as a set, or the Cheeky Monkey hat and poncho as a set, don't use the discount code gift. Just put it through normally, because you get an automatic 50% off of the hat pattern if you buy the 2 items together for each of the patterns, and that is actually worth more to you as a discount than what the 10% is off of all patterns, fingers crossed that makes sense. For any of you that haven't had a chance to have a nose, this is the Cheeky Monkey. That is the hat. Oh, I can't see if it's even on screen. There we go. Yeah, Cheeky Monkey hat. And here is the Cheeky Monkey poncho. So of course this also does come within the pattern. It comes with links to different tutorials that you will need, different stitch tutorials out of the Stitch Week set that you would need to know if you don't know how to do it, so that you've got the videos for guidance. So that's that one. And then, oh, I'm going to get these round the wrong way, aren't I? Okay, so I think that's the Pops. So we've got the Pops hat. I think that's the Pops. You might have to double check because I haven't got it on screen at the moment. There we go. And that is the Pops blanket. It is bigger than this, of course, but I'm just trying to give you a quick look at it. And then you've got the biddy. I think that's the right way around, or is it the diddy? Diddy, sorry. Oh, I always call it the wrong. I always get my B's and D's around the wrong way. But that is the hat. It's not the best. It's been a bit squished in the cupboard. And then this is the blanket, and if you look at the pattern, it's little blocks of little square blocks, and they're little kisses. So the way I see it is you're wrapping the baby in your kisses. So those are the biddy or diddy, Pops, and the monkey. They're the ones, Cheeky Monkey, sorry, and they're the ones that have got 50% off of the hat if you buy the hat and the blanket, or the hat and the poncho together. Okay, but if you're going for any of the other patterns, which of course includes Crazy Cat Lady Jumper, the Pride Bucket Hat, which you can of course do in more than one colour. You done it. It's my summer dope hat. Which can also be worn however you like. Okay, I'm getting it off now. It makes my head go hot. Those patterns of course are over on Ravelry as well, but they're the ones that I would suggest you use the 10% gift code on. So that's these guys here, this one here as well, which is the wine box holder, which you don't have to put wine in. You don't have to add the hole for the tap. It's just there to make it look a bit cheeky at Christmas really. And there's also the Santa version of that. And see all them blankets there? Those are all the other blankets where the patterns are on the Ravelry as well. I'm not pulling them out today, please don't make me. But of course you can see all those on the opening titles of most of the videos as well. So, because I put it on the opening video, so it's only the newer stuff that's not on there yet. That's going to need an update soon. I'm up on screen right now. I've got 22. Of course, the soldier's boy. I should have known, laugh out loud. Got to go. See you all soon. Have a great birthday, Angela. Thank you ever so much, Julie. Sorry if I've missed your comment and you've been waiting, or you've just liked it. Bye, darling. Have a lovely evening. Oh, bless. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren is saying she has a few flaws, but thankfully not when it comes to clicking the thumbs up. It's the only thing I'm consistent at, sorry. Bye, Julie. Spring is saying me too. Bye, Julie. It's cute, adorable. Congratulations, super cute, Angela. Spring is saying I love that hat and still need to make it. It's a Pride hat. Yeah, it's Pride, but it can also, it doesn't have to be for Pride. It can be done in, what are we on? I've done it in 2. I've had somebody else do it in 3. Then you can do it in 6. I'm trying to think. Whatever it's divisible, but you can divide 18 by, basically. You can do it in that many colours. I just liked all of those together and thought that it would look wicked. But you'll get to it when you get to it, Spring. I know you will, my darling. YOH is saying she's got to go. Be a responsible adult. no, we don't do things like that. Bye-bye, darling. Have a lovely rest of your day. Everyone's saying goodbye to YOH. Jane is saying that she's going to go get something to eat, but leaving me running on the computer. Kath, oh no, boo, adulting. Bye, Anita. Oh yes, Spring did a red, white and blue. That was my 3, wasn't it? So I've got shades of pink. I'm going to have to give them random names, and so I've got shades of pink, which was... Oh, Angela, you were speaking to her earlier. Sabrina, thank you for popping back, darling. Hers was pink. Pink and white. And then we had a Spring, which was the red, white and blue, which were actually the colours that I was going to do originally, because when I was making it, it was the Queen Jubilee weekend. So I was like, I really want to do red, white and blue, but those colours work as well, and I'm going to go crazy because I don't normally work with a lot of colours all in one project. So I'm like, I've got to do it. I've got to break through that imaginary no, I'm not going to do something vibe. So as I'm making it, I'm like, this one, I'm imagining this is blue, and I'm imagining this is white, and this is red. But yeah, I was doing it like that, but it was fun. I enjoyed making that pattern up, and I'm liking the fact that quite a few of you have actually liked it as well. So much so you've gone out and bought the pattern. I'm in shock. So Jane has got to go, but she's leaving me running on the computer. Thank you, my darling. Kathy saying, oh no, boo, adulting, and bye, Anita. Spring is saying about her red, white and blue. Sabrina is saying it's time to go and watch TV with her boy. I'm so sorry, but I have to go. Have fun. That's all right, Sabrina, because as I said, while you was sorting out your dinner, I went, she'll pop back for a little bit, and then she'll have to leg it. The boy will be saying, film night, mum, film night. Spring is saying she loves it as his pride. And I believe Kath is swearing at Sabrina because she's leaving us. It's in French, so I can make it whatever I want. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I really am getting in one of them moods. What are we on? We are coming up to 9 o'clock. No wonder. I've been talking your ear off for nearly 2 hours. And Camper's also legging it. She said she'll see us soon. And Crafty is saying enjoy, Sabrina, and bye bye. And according to me thingamy, saying there's about 16 of you still let me talk your ear off. Okay, now what I did actually do earlier was I did pull up some random questions, because what I was going to do was pop up maybe a Vault Pass over today's video, but I forgot to do all the questions and stuff because I was going to do multiple, so loads of you could have a go. I'd write your name down and then I'd probably chuck them in the air or stick them in my bowl that my daughter made me, that she made it last year for my Christmas. She hasn't got round to painting it yet, but she says she doesn't want to. She says it's disgusting, and she couldn't believe that I made it. But I was going to put your name and stuff in my snot bowl, as I call it, because it's her take on one of the yarn bowls, where the yarn comes through the nose. But yeah, she made that one for me. Look, I don't quite know if the yarn will sit in there because it's not flat bottomed or anything like that. It's just scoop out the extra, mum, because she made it on the quick, because she was like, oh, I haven't got a lot of time until Christmas, I better get this done, or birthday, or whenever it was she made it. But I was going to put it in my snot bowl, but no, I'm not going to put that up there until I know it's safe. But I don't have to worry about that now. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Hubby's in, he's saying 15 plus him. Uh-oh, right, that's it. No more slating the husband. Haven't yet, honey. Honestly, I haven't. Spring is saying that she loves the bowl. It is. I think it's really, really cute. Right. So who fancies a cheeky question for your chance to win a vault pass for the winner only patterns? Have any of you got any of them left to add to your collection? If you're lucky enough to win and you know you already have them all, the last one being Ohana, please just quickly say repick or re-roll, and we'll just move on to the next question until one or two of you win the pattern, or win your vault passes. Right, okay, so now this is where I know I'm going to pronounce it wrongly, so I will spell it out, but I've copied and pasted, so I'm ready to push the button. Okay, so the first question up this evening is Orly, O-R-L-Y, airport serves which European city? Just put it like this: I don't know. Okay, so there is the question. There is the correct spelling. I didn't have to write it. It is Orly, or whatever. That airport serves which European city? Any guesses, or do you want me to list the correct answers? If you're really careful and I sit really still, you might be able to read it in the reflection on my glasses, but I haven't clicked the button yet, so you can't guess. You can't see what the correct answer is. Have we got any responses? Oh, it's gone deadly silent. Okay, so while you're thinking about it, or asking Google, or asking Siri, or I will talk about oh no, can't talk about that. Tomorrow I've got a video coming out which is me dyeing some yarn. Now it's on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon as normal for my normal upload times. Where's it gone? And it's me attempting to dye some cotton. It is a really funny video, it really is, or at least I think it is. I've also put it on premiere, so that it means that if you're able to join us for the premiere of it right at the start, of course there'll be a little chat window and you can join along with me taking the mickey out of myself. Oh, look at smart butt there. Okay, so he's right. So how are we doing? We got a Portugal, we got a Barcelona, we got a couple of Parises, we have a Rome. Okay, Mr. Fartios, sorry, Mr. Crazy, is saying no city, that airport closed in 2018. Look, I didn't write the question, mister. And hubby says he used to fly into it every 2 months for business, so really I should know the answer. Okay, so I'm going, has everybody had a guess? Right, I'm going Paris because he's just dropped himself in it. Let's see if we are correct. The options were Rome, Amsterdam, Paris or Brussels. So of course hopefully this one will give us the whether we got it correct or not thingy. Let's see. Oh, you're joking. Stupid thing. It's not giving me the answer, gang. It's just clicked straight through to the next question. That's not fun. Okay, Google, where are you? Yeah. Okay, so I've got a feeling it is probably a France. Yes, it's Paris. Okay, thank you, Google. We love you, Google. Okay, right. So let's pop back up to where you guys were having a guess, and not sorry, it was Paris. So congratulations to our Kath. Kath, have you got all of the winner only patterns, darling? I had a feeling you might get there quick because it's only up the road to you, isn't it? Oh, Uh-oh.
What did I win?
What did you win? You didn't. You wasn't the first one. Go back to your computer.
No, I was the only one that gave the correct answer. It doesn't service any city because it's closed. Closed in 2018. I had to start flying into Charles de Gaulle. It was a real pain.
Out. Out. Like you want a crochet pattern, mister. Oh, he's a nightmare, isn't he? Okay. Yeah. Gath, if he'd have won, he would have had to have crocheted one of the patterns. Oh, that would be so cool. He wouldn't do it, though. He'd bribe me to do it. You don't know if you have them all. Okay. Alright, well, we'll bung you down as a first winner, darling. And if it turns out that Kath hasn't, has got them all, then I will have to come back and draw a winner from the comments left after the live. So Kath is for a winner. Vote. He says he cannot do that with his sausage fingers. You could crochet, mister. Oh, he's in one of them moods tonight, can you tell? So Kath was saying you'd have to win it. He says he wins because it's closed. I'm going to laugh out loud. Spring saying my hubby's killing her. No! Can't do that with his sausage fingers, he says. Right, okay, so let's go for the next one here. Let's see also if Google, I think I know this one anyway. Oops, I didn't. There we go. That's so I know for later. Okay, so the next question is, which word means a list of things you wish to achieve in your lifetime? Okay, I know this one. Okay. You didn't get a prize, mister. Your response was nearly at the bottom. You has to be first. Yes, he is a little competitive. We can't play board games or anything like that because, or even if we're within a group of people, because if I'm placed up against him in a game, I have to beat him, and he doesn't mind, but I have to beat him, and if we are teamed up together, we have to lose. It just makes no sense, but that's just me. I'm a nightmare. Okay, so here we go. We've got, what have we got in the moment? We've got limbo, we got bucket, we got bucket list, we got bucket list. Okay, dokies, I would also have said bucket list on this one. Okay, it is pretty much bucket list, isn't it? Okay, so it was Purple. You're there, honey. So congratulations, Purple. Now, are you after a Vault Pass to complete your collection of patterns, or do you believe you have them all? Just trying to think. I wrote the list out earlier. So, who did I do it? Who did I send it to? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Oh my god, I'm just having a look. Where are you? There's my gorgeous girl. Okay, so are you ready? And get your pens ready. The original one was May the 4th. That was way back when, over a year ago now, because I remember bringing that back for this year's May the 4th. Then we had Tree in a Flower Pot. Then we had Webtastic. Then we had A Stitch in Time. Accident Prone Elephant come up next. Iceberg, Spooktacular, Bad Brother, what did I call it? The one with the big nose. You all like that one. You thought it was hilarious, but not many of you seem to want that one. No Strings, that was it. I called it No Strings. And then we had Ohana and Bambino. Bambino may be one that you're not quite sure of, because I think that only came up. I think I only brought it up a little bit. So, Purple is saying, roll with it. Okay, so the next question, we'll roll with it, is... wrong paste. Thank you. Right, 15th century painter Jan van Eyck was from which country? I am so sorry, I have mucked that last name up. Spring is saying she thinks No Strings is the only one that she actually has. Okay. I really can't remember. I was writing down the list. Sorry, this has got to go like it's doing my nutting. I was writing out the list every time you guys got one, but I had so many bits of paper floating around. So I started I had what was it, like a chart on my computer, so it had your name and then it had the names of the patterns and it had tick boxes, and then I changed my computer and I didn't transfer it over to the hard drive before we moved it, so I lost it, and I'm like, I cannot sit there and try and guesstimate or go through all of the emails from you guys, because if you think about it, at one point I was giving away 20 to 30 patterns a month out of this range. So Kath is saying she doesn't think she has Bambino. I'll tell you more about that one later on, babes. Bambino likes to call his friend Skunk. Oh no, Flower. His best friend he nicknamed Flower. I've just given you the animal that it was. To give you an idea on that one. Okay, so we have got a couple of one for Holland, one for Belgium. We've got Netherlands, Romania, France, Belgium, England. Okay, so if you said Holland, it was a no. I need to actually Google it to find out myself what the answer is. Hurry on, search. There we go. Okay, now I've got to translate that over. Where are we? Right. Okay, now they're really confusing. Right, so painter was from which country? Now, Google, according to Google, it's... Hold on. Hold on. I'm reading. Ah! Hold on. Yes. Right, okay. So we've got a winner, I think. Yes, we have. Okay, right. So the options they gave were Norway, Greece, Netherlands, or France. So I'm going to click Netherlands. And congratulations, the very first person was Sarah. Our cheeky, our crafty moo. So congratulations, darling. Are you grabbing a vault pass or are you rolling it on? Kath says, oh, I love that little rabbit. Little rabbit. Are we talking about something in my background? You can't see up to that almighty horrible one, can you? No. I really don't know what you're going on about there, Kath. It's the Netherlands. Okie dokes. And Sarah is saying, roll it, okie dokies. Okay, I am going to give you lot multiple choice on this one. if enough of you say haven't a clue. Because even I don't know it. What is the single word title of the famous novel by Alex Haley? Haley? Yeah, Haley. Is it roots and berries, shots or leaves? Oh, rabbit equals a bambino. No, it's not a rabbit. The pattern's not a rabbit. Bambi. No, it's a play on the name of the character. Hopefully you got the name as I just said it out there. But he named his friend Flower. Yes, Kath, that's the one. With the deer on the pattern. Ah. Okay, so right, okay, so here we go. How are you all doing? The Spring is saying spots on a thorn. That would have been a really cool code name, but I didn't think of that. I was just like, Bambi. No. Or I could have said it sounds like a rhyming alcoholic a term for alcohol. Vino. But I didn't. Okay, so I think Jen is saying that she's got that one. So all the girls that are still here playing along with me, have you all got all of the winner only patterns then? What was there? I did pull it up, didn't I, and read them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Flipping heck, 11. Didn't think I'd done that many. I thought it was 8. So if you've got all 11 winner only patterns, yay! Where's my pictures? And Spring hasn't. Spring's determined to win one. I wonder which one she would choose. And Jen hasn't got them all yet. Okay, so we've got a couple of you that are fighting out for the last pattern of the night. Okay, so what were we guessing at in this one? Well, I'm guessing at roots. And the correct answer is, in fact, roots. Spring! I'm trying to concentrate here, girl. She says she's missing 10. You loony. And Joey's saying that she's only got Ahana. Okie dokes. So we do have some possible new pattern collectors. Okay, right. So sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought. The correct winner was, the correct answer is a roots, and our cheeky Sarah got that one again. So I'm just thinking, you rolled it over last time, didn't you, Sarah? Did you want me to roll it over again? Oh, my brain. It's really, really starting to be awkward. And congratulations, darling. Yep, she's saying, roll it on. Right, okay. I know this one. Why do I know? Yes, I know this one. Ooh, I know this one. Okay. Norma Jean Mortensen was the birth name of which movie star? Norma Jean Mortensen, or however the last bit was pronounced, was the birth name of which movie star? Who is going to type it in quick enough? Come on. I'm not going to tell you the names. Just know that they're older names. Marilyn Monroe. Monroe. Not quite, Sarah. I know it was a typo. You okay, babes? I'm just mucking around with you now, and come on, me and typos. That's normal, isn't it? Right, so I best double check via Google, although I would have said Marilyn Monroe. Okay, and anyone that agreed with me was correct. So guess what, Joe? You've only gone and done it, darling. With Marilyn Monroe. I can't write that, can I? I'm copying and pasting. There we go. So, congratulations there. Yes, that's where I remembered it from as, well there, Kath. Oh, it's a chap with the glasses. See what I mean? My brain tonight is ridiculous for names. Right, okay, so we've got Have a Go Joe. You've got a Volt as well. Right, okay, so to my winners this evening, if you can fire me off an email as soon as possible saying that you've won on this evening's live, that would be brilliant. And then, yeah, Elton John. I'm sitting there and I'm singing all the songs in my head, coming out with useless facts about the fact that he made himself broke by just buying fresh flowers. Yeah, and lots of other useless facts about him, and I still couldn't get his name. So thank you, Kath and Joe, for Elton John. That would have done my head in for hours. Okay, so Kath and Joe, if you can both fire me over an email saying that you won this evening and it is a Vault Pass. When this video goes into replay, if you can also pop a comment in the comment section straight away, that would be absolutely brilliant, because I will give you a code word, of course, to put in your a comment on the video once it's gone into replay. Just pop it at the end so I can see it, and then I will know that it's definitely you. Okay, so I will then send you over your winning pattern. So and also, Joe, because I know you may not have the list. I can't remember if you have or not. If you have got the list, have a quick nose at the list as well. It'll be in our old email when I sent you over the last one, unless I just dumped a pattern on you. I can't remember. What did you say you had? What was miles ago? If you need the list, do say, and I will fire it over to you. Right, I think that's pretty much it for me for this evening, gang. Brain Gob has definitely started shutting down now. Really, I just can't string two words together. So I'm gonna head off. Thank you ever so much for joining me this evening. It was lots and lots of fun. Yes, I do plan to have a lovely birthday weekend this weekend. I really don't know what hubby and daughter have planned for me. I did hear a little bit about the shape of my cake, and I said, please don't. That shape of cake is for bachelorette parties only. And with that image in your head, because now you know what my daughter might have created for me. Remember, she's really good at art, so it would have been very artistically done. I can see a sculpture of David made out of cake. But anyway, I'm gabbling on again, aren't I? Right, so I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. So if you can, please stay in. And oh no, wrong title, ending. Should have cut that. Right, so please remember to stay chilled, stay happy, and keep crafting.